Dragoncraft. I think you're supposed to mulligan against Dragoncraft, assuming they're on aggro.
Justice for all the dimensions.
This brings me back.
I think I'm just gonna mulligan Sylvia here. Doomright Ward's not a bad pickup. Well, we have a curve here. I wanna wait a second to fuse stuff, because if they're on ramp we want betas, and if they're on aggro we want gammas and alphas. Hey, Sporadic, thank you for the 6 years. Almost, I appreciate that. Welcome back. Let's drop Miriam down, and then my hand's full, so I do have to fuse my first thing here. Smells like ramp. This could be aggro with the marine animal, but seems unlikely. Definitely ramp. Okay. So I could go ahead and I'm gonna fuse this into a beta, which does 3 damage to my opponent at the end of the turn. I'm gonna go ahead and put Flight of Icarus on it, which means it gets Rush, and when it dies, I draw a card. We're gonna engage this, which drops it into play. This is gonna die at the end of my opponent's next turn. Do the Artifact Catapult. We get to kill that. We get to hit them in the face. And this is gonna hit them for an extra 3, and then we'll draw a card on this here. And then next turn we'll get to go Doomright into drop another beta. Draw a card from that. So we'll drop you. We'll evolve you. Drop a copy of this into play. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fuse this into this. I'm going to overdraw here if they kill this, which seems likely, but I really don't want to fuse again because I think I just want to make an army of betas here, because next turn I can do this and then make 2 betas, then Doomright 2 betas into play. So I think fusing an alpha to not overdraw is a mistake.
Start with the basic fish stance. Witness my kung fu. Sardine swing.
Impressive.
Losing her is really sad. Do I want... I think I need to take a pause for the cause and put an Omega into play here, actually. And clean their board out. I hate pumping the brakes here, but I'm gonna get eaten alive otherwise. This doesn't give me a good line towards... This doesn't give me a good line towards making another beta, though.
You may approach. The winged musician dons her mask. Only frost blooms in my dominion.
I think I just Karula and drop the beta and then super evolve here. This is gonna deal 5. Because this does 1 twice, and then the beta cracks in for 3. And then I could technically pressure another 5 next turn if they put 2 things out with second Karula Super Evolve. His Super Evolve, letting him attack 2 things, like, not only lets you clean the board up, but it really puts damage on them in these matchups where you're the beatdown.
One strike fatality.
So they've drawn a bunch of cards now. I think it's this into Karula, make a beta,
Heaven and earth to channel destruction.
and I'm just gonna super evolve again.
Flashing certain death. Certain death.
It's like, okay, take another 4 here. I'm gonna end up overdrawing again, but I don't want to fuse into an alpha here. I think I want to be able to have 2 betas to Doomrite Resurgence out 2 betas next turn. This forces them to both answer my board and heal a bunch. Neptune could do that. If they have a copy of Neptune here, we could maybe be in trouble. But they're dead through that one. So I get to go ahead and play. I actually have a couple options here, but we can go ahead and Miriam for a gear, and then we could fuse this into 2 of these to get another beta, and then Doomrite Resurgence here drops the 2 betas, which deal 3 apiece at the end of the turn. So there were a couple of ways to eat this Rhesus here, but they were dead to all of them.
Journey of 1,000 miles.
This too is the power of the heart.
It's good clean living. All right, against Rude, I assume we just need to spam betas.
Justice for all the dimensions.
Oh, we could have checked the bracket to see who won. That's a good call. I'm going to keep Doomrite because I think she's one of our better cards, especially when going second. I'm going to look at the rest of these looking for cheaper artifact generators. That's 2 cheap artifact generators.
I hope my potions can help.
So again, for those that haven't been keeping up with meta developments, Penelope does not mean we're not playing against Climb. So they could still be a Climb deck. Most of the Climb decks have been playing 3 copies of Norman and even 1 copy of the 8 energy card that grinds with these. Just because the popular Runecraft deck has just been this full hybrid build. Honestly, this curve turned out pretty close to perfect. We have Miriam now into Alouette. So for anybody that hasn't seen how this archetype works before, your gears fuse into different things, and then eventually they turn into bigger, scarier monsters. So from here, I could fuse into an alpha that heals me each turn, a beta that damages my opponent each turn, and a gamma that deals 3 damage to all of their followers. And then things like Doomrite Ward and Doomrite Resurgence allow me to put copies of these artifacts onto the board. So I'm gonna go ahead and fuse the 2 of these into here. And I want to do that before I play the Doomrite Ward out, because the Doomrite Ward gives me more gears for my hand. When I evolve her, she puts a copy of this into play.
Enhance. Fire.
Possibility.
I'll hit this here. No reason to No reason to fuse anything proactively here, I don't think. They're not adding a card to my hand. I don't have a flight, so I'm not drawing anything. Hey, Loogie, thank you for the 15 months. I'm not regularly doing weekend streams, but I was off Wednesday and Friday this week to do some family stuff, so we're streaming today to kind of offset some hours I missed. All right, so they have the Onion Emblem, which is kind of scary. Honestly, I think with 2 bullets in hand, I'm using a bullet on this, and I think I'm just fusing another beta here.
Next time.
I'm gonna hit them in the face with this. I think that's the plan. Because now with 2 betas, my Doomright Resurgence threatens to deal 6 to the dome, and this is dealing 3 as well. And obviously, like, they're the Runecraft decks. They have, like, a ton of healing available to them. We will definitely be playing some amount of Step today before I sign off. Got a couple of Grand Arena things I want to do. We just want to keep the pressure on here. We are the beatdown in this matchup, meaning we need to kill them before they make it to their late game.
Impressive.
Am I just Doom Raiding to deal 6? I feel like I'm supposed to. Follow
Follow me.
I don't. Would be very silly to play point this out.
Coming through.
So these go away at the end of my opponent's turn due to the Doomright ability. They're still striking into it to get their spell boost on. Here's the Norman as expected. Norman's probably gaining them 8 here if I had to venture a guess.
You're done for.
Create a richer
Yep.
future.
I think I want to draw 2 cards with this.
This land is both cradle and grave.
Evolve to hit this and kill it.
Why seek to fall
Ruined
from
perfectly
paradise?
good materials.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and do
My
this.
taken blood.
Oh, I don't know if I want a 3rd beta or not. I only really want a 3rd beta if I draw Realmia. I think I'm gonna fuse these into this and not commit to a 3rd beta. I can always get 3rd beta by bulleting something next turn.
Coming through.
I think I want the option to build an Omega and interface with their board should they do something silly on their board. Like a Kuon could mean I potentially wanna what's it called? Or 2 turns off of potentially combo killing us. I really need Realmia, Doomrights. I need ways to put these into play permanently, basically. Our lack of a Flight of Icarus meant I didn't have any card drawing this game. Only Sylvia for that. They haven't played any Kuons or roommates yet, so... Are they gonna Super Evo this? They are. Okay.
Never smart to play with fire.
Then burning a Super Evo on a non-Kuon is good for us. That is one of the droids I'm looking for. So I get to go ahead and drop this into play. And then the Super Evolve means I get to push 2 extra points of damage here.
Certain death. Certain death.
And this is going to deal 3. I'm going to play the Lovestruck Puppeter.
I would give anything.
Not in danger of overdrawing. Just pass here.
Coming through! Coming through! Wah!
This kind of represents 3 damage on board. So I can engage it to drop one of these betas.
New year, new me.
I'm probably drawing cards with Sylvia next turn. I really need to find a Realmia. Well, I guess I also have to kill this, is the problem. We're kind of just at the point where I'm hoping they don't have Coyotes plus Climb. If they have Coyotes plus Climb together, we're just gonna be done. Wait, is that lethal? That's lethal, yeah? 2 betas. 3rd beta. Super Evo hits you for 1.
Enhance. Fire.
And then take 3 threes. I said we're the beatdown gamers. How do we win? Make all of the betas is the answer to the question.
This too is the power of the heart.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, so Swordcraft. This is the opposite of the Rune matchup. We are typically the control deck, meaning we're going to be looking to build into alphas and omegas depending on the board state to keep our life total high and interact with their board. I'm gonna mulligan the Executioner, I think. I want to keep Karula. That's close though. I think I want a way to cheat an artifact out. I guess I already had this, so maybe that was unnecessary.
To the shores of victory.
This is a little late.
The warmth of darkness escapes us all.
So when she evolves, she gives an artifact in your hand ward and can't be destroyed by abilities, which means your catapult and your doomrite put them permanently into play, which is nice. Drawing another one of her is lovely, honestly. So I'll do this. I'll do this. And then there's no reason to do anything here, I don't think. So next turn, I can Carnelia evolve, give something in my hand can't be destroyed by abilities, and then artifact catapult it into play, which is really, really pretty sick. The only question is gonna be, do I want one that heals me, or do I want one that cleans the board? And which one we build into is gonna depend on what their board looks like here.
Dons her mask.
So, fuse.
The warmth of darkness escapes us all.
I think I want to just clean their board out. So we'll fuse these into a 5/3. And then we'll evolve this, and then now this one no longer
It is my duty.
no longer dies at end of turn. So we get to drop this down. So this is here until they kill it. And it has ward.
The Lord Commander dons her mask.
Repent.
Reason.
To the shores of victory.
Oh, right. You can't play this if you don't have 2. I always forget that. That's so awkward. No Alouette is sad. I definitely have to kill this 6/1. It's just a question of how am I killing the 6/1.
For you, dear, I would give anything.
I think it's this.
I yield.
I think I want to use this and keep my life total high. It's close though.
There lie the perfect sacrifice.
Not all is lost.
There could have been also merit to just playing a Bullet for my Valentine there, but Bullet is really nice for killing Amelia behind her group of wards, so there's some value in holding on to that for now. Only spending 2 energy on 5 is not super appealing though. I definitely want to... The gears from this bullet are going to let us assemble an alpha, so that way our Doomright Resurgence will be able to drop an omega and an alpha, which is nice.
Soldiers, lend me your courage. I'm sick of ball gowns.
Take my life.
That was probably one of the best draws in my deck, yeah. Because now I could go fuse this into fuse into a gamma. Or sorry, into an alpha. And now I could go Doomright, drop both of these. And then the puppet deals 1 here. And then I heal for 3 and this cleans their board.
Not all is lost.
Yeah, it would be kind of awkward spending my resources and finding a window to build a second solid artifact there. But I cleaned it up nicely. I have so many choices here. I think it might actually be do this. I think I might want to super evolve her and put it on here. That's probably too aggressive. I'm just gonna do this.
Heaven and earth to shed destruction.
I gotta be a little bit more conservative with my super evo than that. I'd really like a flight so we could draw some cards while we're churning through these artifacts. It's like we're answering their board back and forth here, but we're gonna run out of cards right now. We haven't had anything that draws us cards yet. And I haven't pressured their life total at all.
Lend me your courage.
I don't want a third decent artifact before we Realmia.
We fear the dark because it let me aid you. Gums.
Let this be the war to end all wars.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good top deck, right?
Lost my strengths and gained a heart. Let down your guard.
So Bane doesn't care about barrier.
I want to be heard. Let down your guard.
My oath is fulfilled. My oath is fulfilled. My oath is fulfilled.
Stay strong.
Certain death.
I guess running owlbears here are bad for us. But I guess I have to answer my board with that, right? Owlbear can't just go face because I have 8/8 and a 4/4. Oh, next turn in theory I have enough to Carnelia plus Realmia altogether, which is nice. Rose kills Lloyd. And that kills... Yeah, this is really clean for them. Rose kills Lloyd, and then Philandu kills the 8/8 and trades with the 5/4. Strong sequence here for them.
Read the page.
My star is the star of paradise.
Yeah, it's a shame because Karula was lethal.
Take the high road. Wind up dead. Truth is unchanging.
Ha. Is that the play? That's probably the play.
I lost my strengths and gained a heart. Let down your guard.
Activate. Enhance. Fire.
I want to be heard. Let down your guard. Come back.
I leave the rest to you.
I lacked foresight.
Tactical retreat.
I think it's that. I think I want to clean their ward maker out. And then ideally, we're jockeying for making a big bot, right? That's what we're looking for. I'm dead to Owlbear. Right? If there's any way around it. I did do a couple of things that aren't Owlbear as well.
Balance achieved.
The warmth of darkness escapes us all.
I yield.
If you Realmia and heal, you can survive. Not with the stuff they have on the board.
Heaven's wrath will fall heavy on your head. I underestimated you.
Yeah, none of my card draw was pretty unfortunate. People are commenting on the Orcus. I think the turn I played the second Orcus, it was probably wrong. And that's again just like goes back to focusing on why, if you really care about tournaments, you don't play them on stream, because chat rolled their eyes and I let myself not sit there and think about it. The turn I played the second Orcus, I fucked up. I should have just stabilized the board with a Realmia and my artifacts that turn. And I think if I save the Orcus, we end up being in a much better spot there. I could have cleared the board. We could go back and watch the replay after. But I think if I would have Realmia'd that turn and just used the artifacts to stabilize the board and saved Orcus for a bigger threat, it would have also been a bigger ward thing for me down the line as well. It would have also given me the ability to have a super evolution in the tank to super evolve my 2/2. That turn I played the second Orcus was unnecessary, I'm pretty sure.
Justice for all the domain.
Hey, look, Flight of Icarus does exist in my deck. Funny that.
Or well done.
Rolling in the bullet. I don't need that in the opener. So this gives one of my artifacts Rush and Last Words draw a card, which with how much you copy your artifacts into this deck, it turns into drawing like 2, 3, 4 cards very easily. Yeah, the rush is nothing to scoff at either. Like, obviously the steady flow of cards is stellar, but rush is really valuable as well.
All I can do is ease up at them. This is the new me. Reach too high. Change doesn't scare me anymore.
This is an all betas on deck matchup against Runecraft here.
The right cinch transforms you.
Am I stronger?
Oh, this is they are the more dedicated, what's it called, build then. So let's hit you. Maybe I'm supposed to evolve that there actually and get more gears.
I would give anything.
Yeah, that might have been wrong. I think I was supposed to evolve and get more gears.
Oh, you reek.
Do buffs from things like Flight of Icarus go away when you fuse? They do, unfortunately. You can stack the flight buffs though, which is nice. So you can put 2 of them on the same card.
Follow me.
Justice is gonna die at the end of their turn, and then I'm gonna draw because it died.
Transform Adamantia. Create a richer future.
I think I want to just clean the board out and draw a couple of cards here.
This land is both cradle and grave.
Activate. Enhance. Fire.
Why seek to fall from guilty?
Ruined perfectly.
Chill on the super evolution for now. Think against the more Earth ready build, I still just want to build a bunch of betas. It's closer though.
The spark of knowledge.
Yeah, they're setting up to play their 8-drop. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna evolve here, make this one have ward.
I will do what it is my duty.
I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna play the artifact catapult. I'm gonna fuse these into a beta. I'm gonna go ahead and catapult out this one. So this one does not die. It is all of the buffs on it. So I get to draw a card when it dies. It doesn't die automatically at end of turn, and it has ward and rush. And then Realmia threatens 6 points of damage, which is nice as well. Assuming they play Lilith in here, it feels like what they're setting up with this. We're gonna Karula super evolve, kill her twice, push some damage, put a copy of this into play.
Her mask. The truth seeker dons her mask.
Orcus pushes some damage to here. I think it's still Karula super evolve, yeah. This card's really impressive in the matchups where you're the beatdown. When you're in giddy up mode, it's just like, all right.
All I can do is ease up with them.
All right, they've got plenty of dirt, but they hopefully don't have plenty of life. Another Karula. Lovely.
Grasp heaven and earth to channel destruction.
In the name of hope.
Flashing certain.
So hit you for 1. They need a Norman real bad. Yes, Flight of Icarus stacks, that is correct. Don't want to spend my extra play point here. I think I need to spend my extra play point so I don't overdraw, right?
Only ransom I
This is gonna draw a card when it dies. They're low enough that when they do Norman, they have to gain 8 with it, probably.
It's open.
Is unchanging.
Reading is cheating, chat. Reading is cheating. Are they dead? Yeah, they're dead, right?
Activate. Enhance. Fire.
It never tough luck.
Eat my stardust.
Eat my stardust. Good night, Rune player. Bye, Felicia. To be fair, I think they were likely cooked there, even if they hadn't messed that up. But obviously, when they flub the execution, it ends up real bad for them.
Comes
It's
death.
just so good. Gildaria is one of, if not the best individual card in the game right now. She's so strong.
For you, dear.
I don't do free-to-play content. I build decks that I think are good.
Honor has no place on the battlefield.
My life.
Change doesn't
We went 3-1 in the weekend tournament with artifacts.
The only trophy I need.
What do you think about Tempo Forest at the... I don't know what Tempo Forest means. Tempo Forest sounds like it's not quite agile enough to help us hit our KPIs this month.
Change doesn't scare me anymore.
AKA, I'm gonna need you to be more specific when you say Tempo Forest as to what the fuck that actually means. I think I'm making... I wanna put flight on something this turn. I think I'm making it Omega. Flight making me commit to which artifact I want early is a little annoying sometimes.
The Lord Commander dons her mask.
Repent.
Reason.
To the shores of victory.
It's Roach without Godwin Staff and Lily. It's probably fine. I don't think any of the Forestcraft decks are top tier currently.
Activate. Enhance. Fire.
Do we know how many hours the SVO tournament take? Well, the first round has had a 45-minute delay, so I would assume it's probably going to take an eternity, given that the first round took this long.
I yield.
Not all is lost.
The warmth of
So I
darkness
think
keeps us all.
I want to put her Evo modifier on the healing one because it gives ward. And I want ward on the 3/5. Also put flight on this one. The bracket should be done in 20 minutes.
Fate is in our hands.
I will do what I
Why is there a bracket to begin with? Why are they just not doing Swiss rounds? It's gonna take them 70 minutes to finalize. I don't understand why there's a bracket and not just Swiss rounds. Just so we're clear, so people, I know people are new to this channel and wanna. I know it's easy to criticize when you don't have experience with something, but just for reference, so people understand my background. I've run 1,000+ player tournaments with a staff of like 3 people and a shoestring budget out of my basement. And those tournaments were great. They were, yes.
us all.
I haven't targeted that one yet. Right now they both have this.
I will see my master's
This has both, and this has both. So we'll kill this. I'm gonna engage this and drop this one down.
Tactical retreat!
You, dear, I would give anything.
I assume they mean they're building a literal bracket for 1,000 people, which is part of why it's taking so long. That doesn't make any sense at all to do, but I assume they mean a literal bracket.
You look splendid, Princess Grim.
Grasp heaven and earth to channel destruction.
When this dies, I draw a card, and I'm gonna draw for the turn, so I'm not gonna overdraw.
Shall we pack up for the day?
Pierce through the heart of darkness.
Oaths
By
are
my blade!
forged in steel. Take my life.
Pluie de paix. I am no more than a servant of the light.
Truth is unchanging.
Do I need to Sylvie here? I think I need to Sylvie or Orcus to clear this.
I lost my
Unfortunate.
strength and gained a heart. Let down your guard.
Activate. Enhance. Fire.
I want to be heard. Will it come back?
And I think I actually want to keep Lloyd at full health here against a threatening owlbear.
See?
Honor has no place on the battlefield. Is here.
To the shores of victory.
Harmony of death and destruction.
Oaths are
Moving
forged
out.
in steel.
Moving out.
Oh, the more I play this matchup, the worse it seems. I need to get cards out of my hand so I don't overdraw here.
Eat my stardust.
I'm still gonna end up overdrawing here. I mean, their board's cleared and I'm back to 20. Wait, I can avoid overdrawing if I do this.
My take is blood.
And then, God. Do I merge another striker here or do I merge a beta? I could just eat the overdraw. I might need the striker with the Realmia to clear another one of these next turn. I'm just gonna merge another striker, I think. It makes my Realmia have a little bit more presence on the board, which is nice. It sucks that I have to put myself out of big bot range.
Heaven's wrath will fall heavy on your head.
Never forgive.
I lost my strength and gained a heart.
Every game is against Sword of Rune. The current game is not particularly well balanced.
Let down your guard.
Is this the end?
I really want to see these tournament deck lists so I can see what the metagame looks like. Yeah, we're gonna take an ad break after this game, and I'll throw the deck list up. Like, this deck list feels close to competitive, but like the long and short of it is you're gonna work, even if this deck list that I'm playing is competitive, you are going to work way fucking harder for every single game win you get with a deck like this than you would if you were just playing Sword or Rune. Like the sword deck and the Rune deck are just so much stronger than what a deck like this is doing on a raw power level. Like what even is this card? Why does it exist? I think I want to save the Realmia for when their board is wide. They have another Amali and another one of these. I think I just Orcus and trade the Lloyd here.
Balance achieved.
Fate's head will fall. And beyond beckons.
This land.
Okay, so now we Sylvie plus Bullet, and now I have the option to build a big bot. We're not going to do that until after we Realmia, but the option's on the table now. Because a striker plus 2 gears is a beta.
Fate's head will fall.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Eat my stardust.
Princess, where'd you go?
It is a very good Realmia. You're not wrong. I think we've ground them out. I think on the back of our flights of Icarus, they are now cooked.
Activating heat rays.
Follow me.
I lost sight of her.
Did I forget to attack them for 2? I don't remember if I attacked them or not.
To distant goals.
I did. Okay.
Greater power is now mine.
What a useless last card.
I was just ripping up.
Are they dead? This heals them when my things come out, right? Does this trigger it? The healing keeps them alive.
Valuable research.
mean, they're still dead long term. I just have to make sure I don't die this turn.
Good little dove should be in bed by now.
Never forgive. Victory is yours.
Oh! Like, honestly, like, I think that game is an example of why there aren't people playing this deck. Like, I think from a pure power level perspective, this deck seems very reasonable.
Power of the heart.
But did you see how hard I had to work for one match win? You see how many choices we had to make? Like, it was neat and it was versatile, but man, is this just like an absolute awful ladder deck. Every game is 6 million different lines and an incredible puzzle, which is really fun, and I enjoyed it. But man, is that just a terrible deck for trying to make your number go up efficiently. LOL. I would make any changes. I like the list a lot. It's real clean. It's a good mix of stuff. Flight of Icarus really gets the engine flowing. You know, the card's going on. Karula's a card I've been impressed with too. He didn't get to show up in that last game, but Karula's Super Evolve, letting you like drop a beta into play and then kill 2 things, pushing 5 points of damage has felt really good. Liked it a lot. If anything, and I know it's kind of sacrilegious to say this, but I've kind of been whelmed by Orcus at the top end of the curve in this. She's fine, but I could see a world where the 3rd copy of this goes into one of these 2 cards. I think I could be convinced. You definitely want some of her, but like we have things to do with our Super Evos without her, and we have pressure without her. All right, I'm gonna